11:11. I wanted to do a quick reading this morning before I go get my grandma from the hospital. And I thought it would be fun. Well, not that it's fun for you, but a different change on my channel to do something about legalities. So if you guys are going through any court cases, or maybe you're considering going through a court case of some kind, be it family law, be it civil, be it a criminal case, whatever this is, be it just you're suing someone, whatever, let's go ahead and look into what you should do with legalities. Oh, look, the tower's just sitting right out there. Well, we all know that going through a legal case is like a tower. Whether it's you suing someone or them suing you, or criminal cases are not fun, getting pulled over, having car issues, vehicle accidents, civil suits, wrongful things happening to you, all of the above. Okay, so I'll name a few different kinds of instances, and we'll get some advice on what you should do with this court case and maybe how it's going to turn out. I do feel like court cases are popping up everywhere. You guys are watching. You're seeing the issue with Dr. Seuss, Mr. Potato Head, just stupid civil lawsuits. The lady that was suing Gorilla Glue because she put it in her hair. I mean, we're really getting crazy. We're really just suing everybody and anybody because we can. People are just maybe hungry for money, or they just want to stir the pot. They just want to cause problems. People are also going through a lot of civil suits and things like that with children. Custody battles and things of that nature. So whatever, we're going to start with family law. So if you guys have a family law situation, this reading is for you, what you should do and how it might turn out. Okay, property cases, there you go. Annoying neighbors, right now anything is possible. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. Spirit, please guide me and direct me. Show me what's happening here with the family law. What should somebody do if they're handling a family law case right now? Okay. So the first card that comes out is a Page of Swords. So I think you might be dealing with a child that's maybe an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Please check their Vedic also. But obviously this is an issue. There's communication barriers, okay? The child doesn't understand what the fuck is going on, to be honest. Excuse my French, but that's just what it is. I'll try to be more professional here. This child does not know what's going on. The child is confused. Of course they are. It's some kind of a family situation. King of Swords, Mac Daddy over here, okay? We got the father of the swords in the air and the child of the swords in the air. So we have this pair. So there's definitely some court situations going on with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius possible male, okay? And please check your Vedic. But in the family court system here, it's about justice. It's about doing the right thing. They don't care about feelings, both of these cards. Feelings are not of importance. King of Swords doesn't give a rat's diddly little hairy butt whether or not the child understands, whether or not the mom or whoever's feeling good about this, or everyone feels good about this. He's not even thinking about feelings. If you're in a family court case with children for child support or child custody, the father in this scenario doesn't care about feelings. He cares about logic, fairness. He does value law. The father values the law. We have a death. Something is going to end. This court case is going to end. Is it going to be victorious? Probably not. We have the Chariot card in reverse. You don't feel like it moved you forward. This case that's going to end within the next amount of days. Well, let's just say I think this case might end in July. Okay? This person, who I think is a Scorpio Libra person for sure, is not going to get what they want. But I'm going to have to clarify that. We have the Emperor, so I am talking about a father. This has something to do with a father, a mature man. The Star card comes out, so that's healing and restoration and repair. Wish fulfillment, seeing things clearly. The child is going to be healed. The child is going to have some kind of wish fulfillment and repair. I think just the fact that the drama is going to be over is going to make the kid happy. 9 of Wands. It's a wounded warrior. This is a bitter death. 8 of Pentacles comes out, working very hard to make progress, and you feel like everything is against you. The last one here is 10 of Swords. Then you have 5 of Cups. So there's regrets and remorse and just a painful ending. And then we have the past. 6 of Cups. So the past is going to creep up. Feelings are really raw in here. To be honest, what I'm feeling for this court case, no one really wins. That's what I'm feeling. No one really wins. There's a family involved here, and everyone's going toe-to-toe, but no one wins. The one who loses is the child. And we do have to get real with that, because in this day and age, court cases are just rampant, and child custody battles, child support issues and things like that. Can I just say, what's going to happen in 20 years? You're not going to be dealing with this person anymore. There isn't going to be a court case anymore. You have a very precious amount of time to spend with your children. It's short and it's sweet. And that's it. So if you are filling your mind with drama and obsessing over these things, remember, in only a few short years, this is all going to be gone. And you're going to ask yourself, was it really worth fighting for? Now, if you're not the one fighting over this, then I feel bad for you, because you probably don't even want to fight. You don't even want to go through this. You're avoiding it anyways, because you know what I'm saying is true. And that's how you feel. But if somebody else is pursuing this, my advice to you is the real wish fulfillment is the child's happiness. As long as the child feels loved and safe and happy, that's what counts. Can you make the child happy every day? Fuck no. Quit thinking that you can do that. That's not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. That is unrealistic. If you are a new parent, it is unrealistic. Your kids are going to hate you every now and then. Your kids are not going to like their life every now and then. They're going to even think their parents are retarded and weird and crazy, and they can't get away from them soon enough. At some point, don't worry about your child's moods and ups and downs. Those are going to happen. Your child is also going to be crazy about you and love you and miss you and cry for you and need you. And having kids is like loving a bipolar person. They're all in the moment, just in the moment. So don't worry about the ups and downs with the kiddo, because the kiddo's going to be fine. Resilient. They're going to bounce back from whatever they come out of. But it does create drama when parents let the children know, I don't like your dad or I don't like your mom. And if you talk to your kids about the other parent, that is the worst thing you can do. One, you're teaching them disrespect. They're going to be disrespectful to their parent, and then you even. Watch. Wait. You'll see. Then they're going to be disrespectful to a lot of different authorities. Teachers, friends, authorities. Just disrespectful. Don't plant that seed. Don't plant the seed of disrespect by showing your child to be disrespectful to their parent. It is not their fault that they were brought into this world by you two. It's not their fault. It's not their fault if their dad is an asshole or a loser. You know? You picked that guy. It's not their fault if their mom is a selfish, superficial woman. You picked her. You know what I'm saying? So don't talk about your issues with the parent, with the child. This is talking about issues with the child. That doesn't lead to a good situation. Elizabeth, my children are amazing, are super loving and very respectful. I truly got blessed with beautiful, spoiled children. Well, that is great, Elizabeth. I'm so glad that your children are a bowl of peaches. That's awesome. A bowl of cherries. I think that's the right way to say it. That's wonderful. Anyways, and I'm just speaking on that because I came from a divorced family, to be honest. And my parents did their best. They were young parents. My mom had me at 17. My dad had me at 19. They kicked serious ass taking care of me. I think I was raised wonderfully. Everything happens for a reason. Did they go after each other verbally? Yep. Did they talk crap about each other to me? Yep. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. And I didn't like it. And I had ulcers as a kid even. At certain times I felt nauseous. I didn't like going to school. I felt like my home was very unstable because it was an emotionally unstable wreckage is what it was. People were just emotionally unstable everywhere you look. And you think that would make me an emotionally unstable person, but it actually did the opposite. I was a little emotionally unstable as a child, but as I grew to a teenager, little young adult even, I became pretty solid in who I am and what I want and confident. And, you know, I did a lot of nurturing. I nurtured my parents. I nurtured my siblings. I'm a Cancerian son, so that just comes with the territory. But if your child is going through something, like I said, resilience, they will bounce back. And everything happens as it's supposed to with the star card. My only advice for anyone going through a family law situation, this will end. It's not forever. Count your blessings. You're in control of your thoughts, you're in control of your feelings, and you're in control of how you want life to be. I know you can't control the other person. You can't control what they say and what they do. But you have to make peace with that person. And when you start to do things in love, you'd be surprised the transformation that can happen. So we're going to look more into this transformation. For example, if two parents want, I don't know, thinking. I'm just going to say this because there's too many variances. If you can't call your kid's father or mother in love and just be a loving person, not because they deserve your love, but because you are a loving person. If you can be that person, then you're going to get good results. You catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. If you have an energy of a repellent, get away from me, I hate you, fuck you, I don't want you in my life, I wish you weren't the father of my kids or the mother of my kids, I think you're a bitch or an asshole, I despise you and your existence, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, but I love my son or I love my daughter, and they're great. You see how that doesn't go together? All that hate and anxiety, even if it's well-deserved, affects your vibration. So even though you have one good point at the end, grateful for my child, all the other shit is a vibration. And you may think, well, if I don't say it, they don't know it. No, we have an aura, we have an energy field, we have a vibration, we have facial expression, we have mannerisms, we have manners or lack thereof, and they show. And the other person does pick up on it. So that's called tension. If you want to ease the tension, you're not going to want to fight fire with fire. You're going to want to douse that out with a little love. You're going to want to be loving and understanding. You're going to want to find some quality of something you loved about that person before all of this. You're going to want to establish a friendship of some kind so you can make peace in your heart with that person. And if you actually try to be that person's friend on some tiny level and just be caring and kind and humble, and you're a loving person, the results that you get back are going to be amazing. You might find that person is flexible, gives you extra time with the kids, gives you more money even though you didn't need it, is supportive, is there for you, is, working with you, not against you. It might be a parenting team partnership versus arch enemies. Like I said, you're going to catch more bees with honey. You can't go back and re-choose who this person is in your life. It's done. It's set in stone. It's done. We're not going to erase it. Don't count the hours and the days and the years before your kid turns 18 and you think you don't have to deal with them anymore because you're wrong. There's going to be life. Your kid might get in an accident. Your kid might get sick. Your kid is going to get married. Your kid is going to have barbecues. Your kid is still going to have holidays. Your kid's going to probably have their kids. And that person is still going to be involved. You see? It's never going to end. You're either going to try to help remedy this situation now and make peace, or you're going to have a very long, hopefully a very long life, a very long, frustrating life. And you don't want to go through that. This needs healing. And it needs healing for the child. The child needs this star card. He needs mom, or he needs mom and dad to come together and be at peace. Okay? No, this is not someone's personal. This is a reading on a court cases. I'm doing multiple court cases. This one's going to be a family law. And the next one is going to be something else. So we're going to kind of just see civil suits, wrongful death suits, car accidents, things like that. Spirit, what do you have in store for the person that is going through a family law situation? Show me this family law trials. No, interesting. Is my whole deck reverse? No. Okay, well, shit. 8 of Cups in reverse. Can't walk away from this. It's unavoidable. King of Wands. King of Swords, King of Wands. Somebody has a lack of confidence. They have a lack of confidence because they can't walk away from this. There's no avoiding it. We have the World card. I like that because we have death and the World. You're completing a cycle in your life. It's going to end soon. A lot of you guys are going to be done with this court bullshit by July. Now we have Queen of Swords. So this is a divorced or separated party. The King and Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is a divorced couple, all right, or a couple that once lived together and they're separated now. And there's 100% a Leo and a Scorpio involved, as well as Aquarius is very strong in Libra. Okay, but there's a father involved here, and I'll tell you what, they can't walk away or avoid this. Fate, karma, Destiny, it's all written here in the stars. It's just done. It is what it is. We have a Page of Cups. There could be a water baby involved also. I feel like we have a Cancer and a Libra baby. But it could be any of the other signs that I mentioned. Okay, and by baby, they could be a child. I don't know. Could just be a person. But, you know, I feel like because I'm focusing on family law, and the page over here is a little water baby, and the page over here is a little air baby, I feel like there could be 2 kids involved. I also feel there's a third party involved, so there could be a boyfriend or a girlfriend involved in this family law suit as well. So there's more than one person involved, and sometimes too many cooks in the kitchen can lead to more problems. We have the Devil card in reverse and the Lovers card. You know, these are the same energy, twin flames, soulmates. But this one's karmic, okay, and this one's divine. All right, there they are. So I feel like there's a karmic situation that is coming to an end, and true love is on the horizon. There was a time that you guys very much loved each other. And look at this, family law people. We have the Emperor and the Empress. Perfect pairs. King of Swords, Queen of Swords, Emperor, Empress. Lovers card, yeah, this is, you know, you guys were married. Of course, it's a family law. But did you know that you were supposed to have a child with this person? Did you know that that was actually part of your life plan? Yeah, it was. And I think that's something you need to know. Because a lot of people think it was a mistake. I'm in family court because it's a mistake. No. There's no mistakes in the universe. This was all supposed to happen for a reason. You were supposed to meet this person, have children or a child with this person. You were supposed to be here. And all this drama, that was supposed to happen too. We are born with a chart that can tell us and dictate whether or not we're going to have court issues in our life, divorces in our life, and drama. Those are all seen. Okay? So don't feel like it's all mistakes. They're not. They're supposed to happen. The next one here is the Hanged Man. So you're trying to see things differently, which is really good. Someone is like, I'm tired of the fighting. 10 of Swords. I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to argue anymore. I don't want to bitch anymore. We're both here on this shitty ass path and it's not fun. That's why we have 5 of Cups too. If only we could get back to the good times, right? Hard. Bottom of the deck is ticking time bomb in reverse. It already exploded. This was all supposed to happen. I feel really bad because there's a lot of people that are being hurt, involved. Jeremy, how would I find my birth chart? Oh, great. You asked the right person. Jenny, sorry about that. Please, if you, I'm sure you follow Tropical because you seem pretty new to it. Everyone new to astrology always follows Tropical first because it's the most common. You can do that at astrocafe.com if you want to get your tropical chart done. It's a little bit harder to learn, I think, in sections with tropical. I prefer Vedic. If you want to try Vedic astrology, it's Vedic sidereal astrology. And you can go to Vault of the Heavens and then enter in, after you write in the Google box, Vault of the Heavens, enter in Lahiri, just how it sounds, Ayanamsha, which is an A-Y. Ayanamsa is how it kind of looks. Ayanamsha. So, Vault of the Heavens, Lahiri, Ayanamsha. And you're going to pull up that website. And when you pull it up, you're going to click on it. There's going to be a tiny little area on the top left area of the page. that you can click zoom in, enter in your name, date of birth, location, and the time. The time is very important. Don't guess. Don't be 5 minutes off, 10 minutes off. You know, if you have access to a birth certificate where it has a time and date, great. Use it. Go get your birth certificate. Enter it in so you can get the exact. Yeah. And if you don't have access to that because, you know, maybe your birth certificate doesn't have the right time, then that's okay. You can just do the best of your ability to find the right time, but there could be some differences in there. Anyways, that's how you can find your chart. So for this family law, I see that you guys are learning and you're growing as you're supposed to on this soul path. The court case will be damaging to the ego. Both of you guys will have your egos damaged in some sense in this connection. You both will have wanted to walk away from each other, but you can't because there's a child bonding and tying you to each other, which is part of that devil card and that emperor empress. There's no moving away from that. It is what it is. You guys are learning and growing, King and Queen of Swords, how to communicate. Because communication with the Page of Swords sucks. You guys don't know how to communicate well. That needs to die. This piss poor, childish, argumentative communication has to die. Now, if you're not the one that's doing it, I'm not talking about you. I'll be talking about the other person, okay? With bad communication, it's not going to go anywhere at all. It's going to go in circles. And no one's going to win. No one's going to see the other person's side. No one's going to be convinced of what the truth is from the other person's perspective. It is going to be brick wall, brick wall, brick wall, brick wall, brick wall, brick wall, eternity, infinity. You're never going to convince them to see things the way you do. Queen of Swords is never going to convince with words, actions, logic, thoughts, facts, nada. That's why Queen of Swords and King of Swords are divorced. Because even though they're so eloquent with their words and they're well educated and they're intelligent and they can talk for days, they can't work it out. Because there's a little story behind the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And it is words and truth and logic don't get you as far as love and understanding and forgiveness. They have to learn that lesson. Love heals all wounds. If you're having trouble because you are being loving and that person is just cold and distant and just fact-based, it's time for you to do your Divine Empress work. Light a candle for peace, love, understanding, kindness, and forgiveness. You're going to want to light a yellow candle on Wednesdays. Okay? It's for communication. And you light that yellow candle on Wednesdays to do maybe a 7-day yellow candle and speak to the universe about you wanting to have good, healthy communication with that person. You don't want to fight anymore. You don't want it to be difficult. Because the truth of the matter is, when two people care about each other, they don't want to hurt the other person. And I know some people don't want that person in their life, period, anymore. But you can't change that. And there has to be peace and understanding. I can't change that. Quote the Serenity Prayer over and over, the Serenity Prayer, okay? God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I need to accept. The courage to change the things that I can. And God, give me the wisdom to know the difference. So you're not fighting battles you can't win. Acceptance is key in this family law situation. And I think there does need to be an element of magic. if somebody's too difficult to work with. So, the north. Yes, thank you for asking that. If you're looking at your Vedic charts, I recommend the North Indian. It's better to visually memorize that chart than the other one. The other one kind of gets you confused. And it's just easier for you to see it in blocks and in sections and move fluidly through the chart. And you're always going to want to go clockwise, reading the chart. Okay? That's how you make predictions and other things. Go clockwise. Yeah, great. Thank you for asking that. Yeah, so get some magic involved. Great. Let me get a fortune cookie here for the family law. Okay. Yeah, I think if you guys do light that candle, you guys are going to be able to communicate better. 8 of Pentacles means work on it. This needs work. You're going to have to work on this relationship. I know you're a wounded warrior, and God, you're praying for just an ending, but keep in mind from what I said, when you're connected by blood like this, there's no ending. There's just no ending, guys. Sorry you feel that there is. There needs to be healing and restoration and clear seeing. Seeing clearly without a clouded vision. That, facts and arguments get you nowhere. Only love. Love gets you somewhere. Hate and, all these kinds of negative feelings, resentment doesn't help you at all. You need to heal and recover from these wounds of a divorce or a separation. I just want to interject and say, I do feel there is an energy here of infidelity. And if there was an energy of infidelity, I know that's very hard to deal with. There could be a third-party person involved, and that person may be around your child or be around other children, and that's going to be hard to accept. If you feel that person is evil, and I do think there's maybe a dark, evil karmic partner involved in this fathering or mothering situation, I want you to start working on casting that energy out. I don't normally promote those kinds of magical things, but I think I will today because children are important, and mothers and fathers have a very strong power when it comes to the protection of their children, because that's why you have this child. You were given this blessing, and this child came down into this incarnation with you guys to do your job, which is to love and protect and nurture this child. So if it's meant to be, it will be. But if you want to cast out this negative karmic third party situation, definitely start researching on how you can do that. There's many, many ways for you to be able to do that. And remember, magic only works if the other person thinks it works. If the other person doesn't believe in it and just doesn't think it works, you may not see results. I'm just going to be honest, like, any honest person should be with another person when dealing with magic. You have to have an open-ended receiver to receive the message, to receive that energy. So that person has to be a believer of spiritual things. If that person is a complete non-believer, it's not going to work. But if they have some sense of spirituality and beliefs of powers that be, you bet it will work. And my only suggestion is any kind of magic that you do in love and light. Love and light, out of pure love and protection and healing for everybody involved. So you're going to want to ask for healing and clarity for the karmic person involved. Okay, you're going to want a light to come on in their heart and a light to come on in their mind to see and do the right thing. Because ultimately you're asking for healing on that damaged person. Hurt people hurt people. So that person needs healing either way. And then your ex, same thing. You can also ask for healing and clarity for that other person. And you're going to want to ask for the universe to act on your behalf and everything come together as it should. Okay? So let everything come together as it should. And you're going to tell the universe, for the best and highest good of all involved. Because it has to be unity. It has to be love. Love and kindness is going to get you very far. When it comes to negative energies, if you cast Okay? With negative energies, it's going to come right back in negative ways. And let me tell you, I'm just going to give you a warning on that. People that cast with negative energies get things like car accidents, financial losses, illness, loss of property, loss of vision. Sometimes their eyes start to go bad. Their throat can have some issues. They could even have, there's a lot of things that can happen, okay? So never, never, never cast with low vibrations and negative energies, because it's going to bounce back and probably a little bit more hard, a little rougher than you normally like to think of. Okay, Spirit, can you please give me a fortune cookie? What's going to be coming up for these people in the family law situation? Show me what's going to be happening with family law. Ooh, bottom of the deck. Warning. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right, this is a warning. Check yourself. Check your energy. Check your vibe. Is it of love? Is it of clarity, understanding, kindness? Look what's under that. We'll take 3, all right? Deep thought is good for the soul. Reflect. Reflect on the situation. Reflect on what happened. Reflect on your part. Just reflect. Go within. Hermit work. Virgo energy. The next one here is denial. If the shoe fits, wear it. Don't be in denial of someone's downfalls or your own. A lot of people are in denial about whose fault it was, who did what, how did this go wrong, why are we in this situation? And some people like to just not pay attention to the real reason. The real reason we're here, you already know what it is. You know why you're in this situation. So don't be in denial. Go within, do the healing, and check yourself. The card that comes out for you, dun 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 dun, financial blessing, yay! So for you guys, money is on the effing way to you. Literally, maybe there's a check in the mail right now making its way to your doorstep. Okay? Maybe there's some kind of a manifested money on its way. But it's financial. A financial blessing is coming to you. So if you are working in the energy of family law right now, if you're dealing with something, money is going to help you. Money's going to be good. So this is good because money helps for so many different things. Maybe it's child support. You're going to start receiving child support more than you thought. Maybe you're going to be getting paid for your lawyer and the fees and the things that happened. Maybe you're going to get a new career after you get over all this shit. Some people are blessed with a new career and the time to do it. Either way, whatever this is, money's coming. I'm excited for you. I think it's going to be great. Look what's sitting here at the bottom of the deck, financial. I don't think that's just an accident. Let's get a true love oracle. What's going to be happening for love and life? Oh, and look, it stayed there. Wow. Discovery, karmic chains being broken. So you're breaking your karmic patterns and you're getting rid of some karma. And honestly, I think this is the truth. I do. If you're dealing with a family case, you're getting rid of karma because you're listening to me. You're understanding. You're treating this person with love and light. You're changing your ways with the Hanged Man. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You're not looking at it from a defensive, I gotta protect my own perspective. You're going to be opening your eyes with the Star card, seeing things clearly, and loving this person, even from afar, and being completely understanding. You know, understanding doesn't mean you have to agree with them at all. It just means you understand where they come from, and you understand where they're coming from. You understand why they ran, why they feel the way they feel, why they were angry, why this relationship didn't work out. You may not like the answers, but you understand them. You know, I hate algebra, but I understand how it works. You know, and so that is seeing things from a mature perspective. And you make peace that way. And you know what? Your vibration of love and light and humility and understanding and peace is what's going to bring you financial blessings. Guys, you can do a lot with financial blessings. You can buy a new house. You can buy a new car. You can go on a vacation. Hell, multiple vacations. You can spend money on yourself to feel and look good. You can feel things in your home that make you feel more comfortable and at peace. You can buy, tickets to places. You can do things for your mind and spirit. You can move around. So financial blessings are not just a materialistic thing. It's supposed to help you grow and go where you need to go. So anyways, your kindness and your love and your understanding gets you paid. And you know what? That's a pretty fair share. That's a pretty fair trade-off is what I'm trying to go with. We're going to go ahead and get the advice, what Spirit thinks you should do in this family law situation. Humor. We have Buddha. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. And that is good because worry gets you nothing but more worry and heartache and stress. Find humor, find love. This is heart chakra energy right here. Find that humor, guys. There's something to laugh about in life. It's not always so serious. Being funny gets you liked by many people, even your ex. So smile, be warm, focus on the good. Everything's going to turn out in your favor. We're going to read humor. There it is. Guys, there's definitely parts in life that requires that, guys. Got a phone call, a little disruptive there. I'm so sorry about that. It was my grandma. I had to answer it. She's in the hospital. I need to go get her at noon, so I had to answer that. Please forgive me on that. Let me start fresh. Okay. So guys, there is definitely parts of life that require your serious attention, but you have to learn to have fun. Don't neglect things that bring you joy or make you laugh. Besides the health benefits to your physical body, your emotional and mental health are a huge reward that help you rebound from difficult situations. Seek out people that make you feel good about being alive. Avoid cynicism, pessimism. So it's very important for you, if you're dealing with family law, to get off social media and stop bashing people. Stop bashing political views. Stop getting involved in bashing things about, just negative. Okay. So don't be, a pessimist or a cynic. You want to stay away from negative things because those vibrations feed your energy negative vibrations. And, there you go. Elizabeth, yeah, just scroll and don't read anything negative. As soon as I see or feel negative vibes, I keep moving without completing or absorbing the negative vibe. And I think that's very important. And it's good that you said that, Elizabeth, because a lot of people don't. They have to find an outlet. They're angry with their ex, or they're angry with their son or their daughter about a court case, or they're angry and they're just bitter and they're upset. And those kind of people will find other areas to get angry at. So they bash other people or they post offensive, negative things. The signs that suffer the most with negativity, and I'm just going to be honest about it, so please don't be offended by the signs I'm about to give. But the negative people that tend to focus on negative things that are not very optimistic tend to be Aries, Virgo, Aquarius. All right? Yeah, those are the people that tend to be very negative. Not that they always are. There's very positive signs from those people. There's a lot of good from those kind of people. And I've seen people be very positive. But the ones that just tend to be more cynical are on that vibe. And look how it makes a triangle in the Vedic sidereal. The triangle between those signs, they're trining each other. And it's just, it's ironic that those three signs would really suffer with negativity. Pisces might even have a tinge of that. Some Pisces people can be more cynical. So if you have some of those signs already inside of you, and they're part of your chart, and you're like, gosh, I have strong Aries, or I have strong Virgo, I have strong Aquarius, especially if it's a moon, you know, that's your thoughts and your emotions. You tend to want to go there. You tend to want to be more cynical. Try to stay away from that. Try to find positive things to do like yoga, art, music, writing, dancing, positive upbeat music, positive humorous shows and TV and things like that. Anyways, always look at your cup as being half full instead of half empty. The endless chatter of this physical dimension can seep into your conscious mind. So do your best to listen to happy music, read soul-enriching fiction, and be wary of movies or TV shows that can darken your mood. Happy people attract happy people. And also with your ex in your court case, I mean, just being happy is going to bring you more joy. So I think this is very telling. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Warning. You know, you want to make sure that you have a happy demeanor. Okay? So that is a message for you guys dealing with family court situations. Okay? Hopefully that was a good message for you. All right, so now let's get into civil lawsuits. Civil lawsuits, this is like you're being sued or you want to sue someone, okay, for defamation of character or malpractice, or maybe you have to defend yourself because someone's trying to sue you. What should you do? Spirit, give me more information, please, about civil suits. Give me some truth here about these civil suits. That wants to be upside down for some reason. Guys, I could have just done one reading for all court cases, but I wanted to break it down. Bottom of the deck, you have Ten of Swords. Bottom of the deck again, even though I shuffled. Texas Built, thank you, Steph. Lots of love and for your grandmother. Oh, you got to go till next time. Thank you, Texas Built. Thank you for coming in. Maldi, practice deep breathing and helpful healing. I love it. So yeah, Ten of Swords here, ending just like the other reading we just did. This is coming to an end. Thank God there's going to be some kind of peace. It's a bittersweet. It's going to be a difficult ending, but there is going to be an ending to this difficult civil situation. Look at this. Isn't it funny how Spirit works? You guys all know. King of Swords represents a lawyer or an attorney. You guys all know he usually represents legal matters. Very Libra. And we have it 2 times in a row. The first card in the family law was King of Swords. The first card in civil suits is King of Swords. I just want to show you, isn't it cool watching tarot and seeing the cards really reveal their true energy for you on live TV? It's really cool. All right, so we have definite confirmation. Yeah, we're dealing with legal issues. King of Swords is going to show up. Right, Elizabeth? Again, isn't that crazy? First card out. The next card here is, remember I wanted to put it in reverse. There it is. Could have been this way, but it's not, and it's a whole different meaning. So yeah, we're not moving on from this. We're not moving on. We're not having a peaceful resolution. This is not moving to everything's going to be okay. All right? This isn't Bob Marley's every little thing is going to be all right. It's just not. We're in a civil suit. The next card here is the Emperor. And this really sings to me power and control and somebody in authority. So I think you're going up against a mature, older man. Eight of Cups. More Scorpio vibes. And Page of Swords again. God, I have this headache. It's in my left eye. This is crazy. Two cards, and I shuffled pretty damn well, and they're back. He's back. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards reappeared in this reading. Just know that when you're going against any court case, you're going against an authority. You're going against, difficult energies with the King of Swords. What I'm hearing here, it might just be best to walk away because you're getting more involved in something that you don't know a lot about, to be honest. And what I'm hearing is if there's a civil suit, somebody's going to get away with something. I don't know who that is, but somebody has gotten away with something and there's no resolution. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Save your money, save your time. If this is a civil lawsuit, and that means suing somebody over glue because you put it in your hair, or you know what I'm saying? It's just civil. Suing someone because they've offended you, suing someone because of some issue. Even if they did you dirty, even if they did you wrong and they owe you, I don't have a wonderful feeling about where this is headed. I just don't. I see like it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard. Marcus, you said unless it's a strong case. I mean, yeah, if it's a strong case, of course. If you have like a 9 out of 10, you're going to win this, then go ahead. But it looks difficult. This is a definite no resolution. So, I'm not just here to chit-chat with you guys. Okay? We're not smoking a cigarette and shooting the shit. I'm doing tarot on what you should do in a civil lawsuit situation. The signs that are really prominent for this would be a Libra, an Aries, or a Scorpio. It's not looking very great. It's just not looking very good. Spirit, can you confirm this situation? Can you confirm this message? What should this person do in a civil lawsuit? Aries is part of this. And didn't I say earlier, what signs deal with negativity the most? Aries, Virgo, and Aquarius. Just saying. Okay, show me what should this person do? What is the outcome? What should this person do? Oops, and what is the outcome? You're not going to believe this shit. You got another 9 of Wands. This is crazy. And another Emperor in reverse. Emperor. Aries, freaking Aries everywhere. The Emperor in reverse is a little bit concerning because it means lack of control, lack of power. It represents anger and loss of authority, disrespect, and just mostly anger. Okay? The card that fell is Page of Wands. The desire to keep going forward with this. 9 of Wands in reverse, though, it's kind of like this should end. Quit trying. You're going to keep doing this over and over again. Ring around the rosies, the carousel. It's a never-ending cycle. You're going to be wounded. It's not the last stand. It's going to keep happening. You know what I'm saying? Then you have the Moon card. You have the Page of Cups again. Page, page, page. And then you have 10 of Wands in reverse. Not able to let this go. Someone is angry with someone because somebody got away with some shit. And it's not okay. I'm very upset that somebody got away with some dirty shit. And they were a mature male, whoever this is. They were rude, disrespectful, manipulative, abusive. They abused their authority. And how the fuck dare they? Honestly, that's the vibe. It's totally Aries. And this emotion that's happening here at the Moon card, I can't get over this. My emotions are tied to this fucker. And I want this person to pay. I don't see any pentacles. Are you going to win some major financial blessing here? If you're going civilly, you're going to want money. That's what civil's all about. Civil is all about, I'm suing this person because I want a payday. I don't think you're going to win. And I'm sorry. 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands in reverse. It's a burden you can't let go of, and you are going through a burden right now. Maybe you're going through a financially hard time. Maybe you could really use this money if you win this case. But what's going to happen, it's like you're going to be, I don't know how to say this without being really crude, taking it up the back end by two people. That's how it feels. Not only do you have to take it up the back end by this jerk that did this to you, but you're going to take it up the back end as far as paying this lawyer. And it's just like, that wasn't worth it. This is serving someone, Page of Cups. Emotionally, you want to serve someone. You want to say, you were wrong, you hurt me, you did me wrong. You need to do something about this. I want a new beginning. It depends on this. This is going to, buy you a house, set you free, give you peace, whatever. This is like, I want you to pay for this shit. Look what you did. You jacked me all up. I'm emotionally hurt. I cannot get over this. I will not have a new beginning until I sue this person and it's fixed. Then I'll get over this shit. But I'm not going to get over this shit until you don't get away with this. You owe me. One part of me says, screw them. They should pay. They're an asshole. Do what you can. Hurt their pride, hurt their ego at the very least. And if the best outcome is you get paid. The other part of me says, in a more spiritual sense, the nice part of me, I guess, says make peace. Again, you're going to catch more bees with honey. Better things are going to come to you when you're resonating in peace and love and light, understanding and empathy. Reacting is different than responding. And I learned that in psychology. People think, oh, I'm reacting properly and appropriately. No, you're reacting emotionally. Responding is different. Responding takes thought. You need to sit down and think about how you want to respond to what happened to you. If it's just, and you are in love and light, and they literally owe you, and it's easy, and it's not going to cause you any pain to go after somebody, and it just comes very simply, and it just falls in your lap, that's a whole nother story. Then you go ahead with that. That's in line with your peace. But if this is causing you anger and frustration and hardships of any kind, and if this is causing you a burden, I don't know, I'm just concerned. Because I feel like if this is causing you a burden, is it going to do you any good? Ten of Swords, Nine of Wands, Ten of Wands, reverse. Emperor in reverse. What you should do is let this anger go and let go of control. There it is. Didn't I say Hermit? There's the Hermit, Virgo. You know what's crazy? All the signs that I mentioned that have negativity, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo. There they are. Not saying that it has to be those signs, but it's there. I think you just need to go within and find your peace. You're having some trouble separating yourself from this person. Detach your energy. Do something spiritual. Find peace. Four Swords. What can you do? What can I do, Steph, to not hang on to this anger or resentment or feeling slighted, feeling wronged, feeling like someone got away with something they shouldn't have? What can I do? From a spiritual standpoint, what you can do is ground, go within, search your heart, find peace, forgiveness, understanding, believe in the law of attraction, believe in the law of the universe, believe that everything that's supposed to happen happens for a reason. Clear your karma. Breathe it in. Breathe it out. What can you gain by letting go, which is very painful? There's another card stuck here, I feel like. Huh, I guess not. Thought there was two cards in here. Nope. What? Yeah, I thought there was two cards, but there's not. It's just one thick card. Sometimes things aren't what you think. Beating down a dead horse isn't going to solve any problems. Two Pentacles, and here's Death again. You're back and forth on whether or not you should just let this go. Let it die and let it transform into whatever it needs to be. Yeah, thick-skinned. Thank you, Elizabeth. You are so alert and on point. Elizabeth said that is an omen to be thick-skinned. There's some shit that we have to take in life. And it may not be fair. Life isn't fair. There's a lot of unfair things to deal with. I think society needs to have a thicker skin. There's going to be mean people, cruel people, rude people, evil people, dark people, thieves. There's just going to be bad people in this world. There just is. And the best thing that I think you can do in this situation is to just let it go. Because worrying and stressing, imagine the hours, the weeks, and the days, and the months that this court situation might take away from your life. What if you get diagnosed with cancer in 2 years? And you realize you wasted a year of your life focusing on this court case. Time, energy, effort, hours, appointments, missing beautiful sunny days to be in an office somewhere, to be stuck in court. You know? You're going to wish you had that time back. Believe me. Oh man, I could have gone to the zoo. I could have gone to the park. I could have been in a paddle boat. I could have been, could have been somewhere else, but I chose to be there. Some things in life are stressful and maybe expensive, and maybe you don't have all the money to go on those vacations. Maybe you don't have all the money to pay for this house. Maybe you don't have all the money to get this new car, and if you could just sue this person that owes you, it would take care of a lot of your problems. My answer to that spiritually is this: if it's meant to be that way, and you deserve that blessing, then this should come easy. If your court case comes easy, and by the way, this would be easy. Well, I don't even have all the cards to say it would be easy, but this would be upright. Six of Swords mean resolution. You would get 10 of Pentacles. Woohoo! The Chariot upright. Yes. You get the Justice card. All right? And you'd get 10 of Cups or something like that. You'd be happy, victorious. You get the Sun card. You know what I'm saying? If it was meant to be easy and you could get through this, boom, and it was yours, it would be easy, okay? And if that is your kind of a reading, go with it. Because this may not be your reading. You may have a civil suit that is like great for you. And go with it. Trust your instincts. I think you're going to be fine. But for the other person that needs to hear this message, and this is your reading, maybe those signs resonate with you. Practice on letting go. Just practice on letting go. You have to, like Elizabeth said, develop a thick skin. If somebody slights you, let them slight you and let them move on. We have cancel culture. We have gossip culture. We have a revenge culture. We have an out to get you mentality. Everyone's out to get someone. Ooh, we've got a culture of Karens. They're not wearing their mask. I'm going to report them and have the police officer follow them. They're doing this wrong. Oh, I'm going to have somebody come to them. Ooh, I'm going to call the cops on that guy. They did this wrong. People just can't move on. They want to stir the shit and rock the boat. And a lot of it is because they're not happy. If those people were walking on cloud 9 every day, they wouldn't give a shit about that person not wearing a mask or that person being rude or the neighbor doing whatever wrong. Like, my life is good. I'm not worried about them. Whatever happened to live and let live, right? Live and let live. If that is this kind of a civil suit, then live and let live. Let this go and move on. If you're being attacked and you have to defend yourself, I'll do that in the next reading coming up. But if this is a civil suit that you're going after someone civilly, you're the one pursuing it, my advice for you is to find peace. Get grounded, manifest something different, and remember, breathe in and breathe out all the time. Release. Work on your abilities to release and let go. Send your worries, hurts, and problems to the universe. If you're deserving of financials, if you're deserving of justice, that's going to come to you naturally. All in good time. It's God's good work. It's the Creator. It's the law of the universe. It's balance. Okay? If you are owed something and you are in the energy to receive, you will receive it. You don't have to go and fight for it. Not in this case. Now, if this is something terrible like medical malpractice, that's a different story. If somebody did something really wrong and it's a medical thing, and by all means you need justice, you might be asked to go and handle that. But this is more of civil. Like, I want to sue this person because blah, blah, blah. I want to sue this person because I feel slighted, I feel wronged. Yeah, let it go. Move on. It's over. You're safe. You're free. Have a new beginning. The Fool card says the universe is yours. You can make what you want of it. The good that you give out in this world will come back to you. Believe in that and have faith. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. Okay. Your fortune cookie is an eye-opening moment of clarity. Maybe this reading gave you an eye-opening moment of clarity. The sun will come out tomorrow for the better. Okay? Things are going to get better naturally for you. And next, angel numbers. Lucky numbers, 777, 444, 333, 222, 111, all the above. Angel numbers. If you're seeing those angel numbers, know that the good is coming to you. If you deserve it, baby, it's coming. It is definitely coming in another way, in another shape, in another form. You don't have to do it in this form. Sometimes you win the lottery. Sometimes you marry the right person. Sometimes you get in the right business partnership. Sometimes you get lucky. Sometimes your business just shines and grows and you get paid in different ways. Blessings will come to you. It doesn't have to come this way. The next one here is time to shine. There are two ways to spread the light. Be the flame or be the mirror that reflects it. Time to shine. It's your time to reflect love or be love, okay? Figure one of those out. Let's go ahead and get the advice from the universe on what you should do in this civil suit situation. What does it say? Pride comes before the fall. Pride comes before the fall. You don't want to fall, do you? I doubt. Nobody wants to have a fall. Don't let your pride get in the way of love and life and happiness and peace. Okay? Emperor, there's a lot of pride going on. You did me dirty. You did me wrong. All right? I want you to pay me back for that. Don't let your pride get in the way. If it comes to you, it comes to you because you deserve it. You don't have to fight like that. Guys, you need to take time to honor and acknowledge who you are and what your soul has accomplished with you in this life so far. You should look at your past soul choices and be mindful of how, through your positive actions, compassion, and understanding, you have made a better life for yourself and others. How have you changed the world in some little way? How have you shared insights with others? Reflect on what you have mastered. You should never underappreciate or underestimate yourself of your accomplishments. Now is the time for you to remember how brave you have been throughout your journey. Celebration is required. You've learned so much and you've grown so much. Humans tend to spend too much time of their energy on negative emotions of what they have and have not done, or what they have and what they don't have. This card signifies that you should take rightful ownership of who you are and how you have shared your unique light in this world. It may also be a perfect time for you to look around and acknowledge the souls who have also accomplished many great things and who need to be reminded of them. Let's get a love oracle. Divine Feminine. What's she all about? Empress energy. Love, light, understanding, healing, nourishment, growth, forgiveness, spiritual power. Bottom of the deck, one-sided. Don't be one-sided. Even if you feel like someone is being one-sided with you, this is the time to move forward. This is the time to live and let live. It will come to you. It will. Again, I'm hearing if you deserve it, it will come. Just another shape. Okay. Whew. So let's move on here. That reading was someone who wants to go after someone for a civil suit. I don't think that you're going to get what you want out of the deal. I think you might be disappointed and you're going to cause more karma and problems on yourself than you need. There's other ways to grow and be happy. That's for someone who's going after someone. Okay? Hopefully that answered your questions. I'm going to do one last one. This is you having to defend yourself. This is somebody coming after you for something. Okay? It could be any legal situation, but somebody who summoned you. Someone who opened up a court case against you. All right? Spirit, please show me the energy of the person that is being kind of attacked here and what they're having to do to defend themselves. Show me the person that's being attacked and show me the defense. This is someone who has to defend themselves in court. Show me the energy. King of Wands. 9 of Cups. King of Cups. 2 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 10 of Wands. 4 of Cups. Queen of Wands. 6 of Pentacles and the Fool card. The World in reverse. Guess what I don't see? A Tower, which is a good thing. I don't see you having to really suffer. I think there is a burden here with the 10 of Wands. This person can be a Aries, Leo, or Sag. Most likely a Leo. But Sag is coming in strong here, especially with that 10 of Wands. Even though I know it's a Leo card, even the 10 of Wands, the strength and the courage to carry those wands. It doesn't really matter the sign. It's a Leo energy. And it's about courage. Now, what you want is not what you're getting. 4 of Cups. You're getting attacked here. Guess what else I don't see? King of Swords. I don't see some harsh person that you have to deal with, except the person that's coming against you, which is the burden. What I see is you being blessed and protected. King and a king. I feel you have 2 parents or 2 family members, maybe even 3, and a relationship that are all coming to bat for you. And it's those emotions. It's that love and it's that caring and creative manifestive authority. The King and Queen of Wands represent authority. So there's a higher authority protecting you. And I feel like this might cost you some money. 6 of Pentacles. But you're going to be all right. You have a good partnership with your lawyer or a good partnership with Spirit and Source and the Creator about what's going to happen to you. And yes, this is something that happened in the past, and it's something you have to address, but you're all in all going to get a new beginning, Aries. The Fool card. So there's a new beginning for you. The World comes in next. Wow, then here comes the Emperor. He keeps popping up in all these readings. You know why? Because he represents authority. He represents law and order. Okay? So there's going to be an ending. There's going to be an ending to this difficult period. Then you have Knight of Cups. Love and happiness is going to make its way to you. Then you have the Lovers card. Bottom of the deck. Last, I guess we'll just look at the 5 of Cups. There's a lot of remorse and regret about what you've done to have this happen to you, but you've learned a lot. Knight of Swords, you've learned a lot, and now you know how to be a better person, how to do things better, how to drive better, how to be more alert, more aware, how to deal with people, how to talk to people. Like, basically, this situation taught you to be more wise. Five of Wands comes up, which is a fight, a dispute, differences of beliefs, small arguments with the family. It's stress. It's distress. And then you have the Chariot. You're moving forward. Judgment is next. There's going to be a good judgment. It's supposed to happen. Is it in your favor? I think so. I don't think, whatever it is, you're not going to be harmed. Whatever's going to happen to you will be fair, just, because of the Six of Pentacles. Whatever's supposed to happen is supposed to happen. Whatever lesson you need to learn is going to be learned. Whatever thing you have to pay will have to be paid. It's for the better, and it's going to set you up on a better path for the Fool. You're going to have a vibrant, beautiful new beginning. So this is all supposed to be for a reason. It doesn't always feel good to have someone come against you like that, but if you are protected from harm, protected from being treated unfairly or having injustice, then you're going to be protected. Okay? If you did something accidentally or by mistake or just with a good intention and it just happened and you're carrying that burden, I'm sorry that this happened to us. Maybe you got in an accident and you genuinely didn't mean to hurt anyone. It was just running through a red light or something, and you both got hurt. You both got kind of damaged there, and then this person wants to sue you because they're a jerk, because they don't have thick skin, because they can't just be grateful they're still alive, and that both of you are okay, right? They can't just be fucking happy that the insurance took care of whatever they need to take care of. Maybe they want to get a brand new Mercedes. Maybe they want to go on a vacation or buy a house and they think, oh, well, I can sue whoever I want. They're watching a lot of those commercials, you know, all those accident commercials. Call me if you get in an accident. I'll get you the money you deserve, you know, that kind of stuff. Oh, you know, Frank Azar got me $1 million. You know, people have high hopes. But you know what they get? The reading that I did just before this. They get that. They get a lot of time in court. Most of their money that they get or awarded or have to pay go to their lawyer. They get some money and then it gets spent and it's gone, and they have kind of bad karma. They might lose their house in a few years. They might get in another accident. Somebody might get sick. Like, bad karma. If you go after someone unfairly, honey, bad karma is going to come. And it's only because like attracts like, and bad karma creates bad karma. So my point with this is, don't go after someone for the big payday just to be a jerk. You know what I mean? If someone's doing that to you, if someone's coming after you just to be a jerk, don't worry about it. You're protected. You're very, very protected. This is protection, protection, protection. That's what I feel. And even this is protection. I feel like you're safe. You've got people that have got your back. 9 of Cups is wish fulfillment, self-happiness and self-love, self-care, and that you're going to be all right. Every little thing is going to be all right. You know, this is in God's hands. And with the 4 of Cups, you're sad, you're hurt. You don't want to deal with this issue. It's a 10 of Wands. It's like the song that never ends. It just goes on and on, my friends. And you're like, God, I'm still dealing with this? After all this time, I still have to deal with this person? I want to find an example. You know? I'm going to use it. My other brother, bought a house. And when he was selling the house he was in, he fixed it all up. He painted it. He got it professionally cleaned. He fixed whatever needed to be fixed with the inspection. He recently put a new roof on it and all of that. And when the people bought his old house, they wanted it so fast. Like, I remember we were in there cleaning and getting stuff out, and they were ready to, like, view it while we were still doing that. Like, they couldn't even wait till the next morning. So we were trying to hurry up. They were in a rush to get this house. They had an inspector. He inspected everything. We had all they had all the papers and everything, and the house got signed on. Contracts got finished. House was bought. My brother bought his other house they moved into. And this all went down within a matter of a month. Well, they ended up suing, well, wanting to sue. I don't even know I don't think they sued him. I take it back. I don't think they sued him. They were trying to or something. They got a mediator involved is all I know. And I think they did talk to some legal representative about something. I don't know. Anyways, all I do know is that when they moved in, they bought new porch lights, you know, the lights by the garage. They were spending money on a new door, so they got a brand new door with like modern glass and all this cool stuff and blah, blah, blah. Well, about within like maybe 3 weeks after buying the house, they claimed that there was a major leak in the garage because it had just started raining. The roof was a year old. It was a brand new roof by a professional roofer. Don't know why that would have happened. The inspector inspected the house. There was no signs of previous water damage or anything like that. Sorry, long story short, my brother did know nothing about anything like that. They never had that problem while they were living there. My brother only lived in that house for about 5 years, so he hadn't lived there very long. And they enjoyed the home, they just outgrew it. I have 4 nieces, as everyone knows. They moved in that house with 1 niece. So 3 kids later, they needed a bigger house. Yes, they have 4 kids in 5 years. It's crazy. Anyways, they wanted to sue them for knowing about that before selling it, which was untrue. They told lies. They were being very dishonest. That is not what happened. My brother is a very good man and very responsible and always takes care of his homes, and never had they had that problem. Never. And the fact that they just updated the house and got all this stuff, I mean, they never even had not one leak. And then these people move in and have a new leak, and we're like, we don't know what happened. We honestly didn't, none of us, my mom and all of them, like, what the heck? Did they do that on purpose? Did they want some kind of insurance money? Did they want, you know, was this a plot? Was this a plan to, like, get money? Do people do that? Are these, like, fix and flip people? Like, what is their deal? And so they just wanted, I don't know, they wanted money. So, yeah, the hail was pretty crazy also that summer, yeah. But they ended up going to mediation, and my brother and them said, well, here's the receipt to the roofer. The roofer said he'd come out and fix that for free if there's an issue. The roofer that just had a warranty still on the roof. It was perfectly, you know, shocking. And they said, no, we just want money. And he's like, well, I'm giving you the number of this roofer. He can come out and fix it. It should be no problem. We'll take care of that. Nope, we want money. Then they said, okay, well, we're not going to just give you money. Sorry, that's, you know, that's not how it works. You have a problem, I'm happy to help you fix it. It's not even my responsibility. Once you sign on the dotted line on the house, and it's your house in your possession, it's not the previous owner's problem. This isn't a rental, okay? This is a home owned. Hello, you know? But my brother was trying to be nice. The point is, those people wanted to sue them for like $10,000 for, you know, mental suffering and pain and anguish and personal damage. Nothing of theirs was even damaged. It was in the garage, but whatever. When the inspector came to look at the roof, they said they only saw like a tiny spot. It wasn't like major roof falling, major leakage, wet, just falling apart at the seams. All they saw was a tiny little water spot in the garage. It didn't even look bad at all. They were making a big deal out of nothing, and maybe they put it there themselves, to be honest. I mean, there was no proof that the roof was actually leaking, to be honest. But they were starting a bunch of shit. And my point is, because we're doing legal cases, if that's what's happening to you, and you're like my brother in this situation, and you're being attacked unfairly, you know, and someone's trying to sue you for something and you did nothing wrong, and you're like, what did I do? Don't worry about it. If you were in an accident with someone and you were driving and you were doing your best and you were not trying to hurt anyone, don't worry. My other brother, these are very unfortunate circumstances for them. Gosh damn. But, you know, you guys heard a few months, well, back this past summer, my other brother, got in a car accident. And it was because a yellow light was blinking left with an arrow. And he thought it was like okay to go through. He didn't see it blinking. He just saw the yellow. And yeah, he's younger, and he followed a guy in front of him through the light thinking, oh, we got to make the light before it turns red. You know, my brother does tend to go a little fast sometimes. And certainly he learned his lesson. But he just thought it was a yellow light. He was trying to get through it before it turned red. He did not realize that that light was a stop light, that it was blinking, meaning only go if it's clear. He assumed it was clear because he was following a guy. He wasn't looking at the road ahead, across from him, or on the sides. He wasn't aware of the situation. And it was a new intersection and a new light, and he was not familiar with the area. So a lot of that played into factors. But he went through and he got hit pretty hard by another driver. Now, I would think that driver was driving past the speed limit. That's my opinion, because it wouldn't have been that hard. And I've myself almost ran a red light once. And when I was going through, I saw other cars and I stopped. I was like, oh my God, that was crazy. I was aware of my surroundings, but I guess some people aren't. And the tale is, the guy that hit my brother was not aware of his surroundings. Clearly. Duh. Or he wouldn't have hit my brother. And my brother wasn't aware of his surroundings. Duh. Or he would understand that. They were both not aware. Okay? Now, my brother took care of it. The insurance took care of that person. My brother and sister-in-law were too nice to say something was wrong. And to be honest, too young to complain of injuries, or they would have been paid too. But they didn't. They were being honest. And they were like, we're fine. My neck hurts. My sister-in-law was hurt pretty bad, actually. She was complaining of a neck issue. But she didn't do anything about it. Lesson learned. But they thought it was a normal accident, and the insurance would take care of it. They would deal with the ticket, and that's the end. Well, the ticket came back a little too harsh on him, to be honest. Really blaming him. This city didn't take any fault at the light being confusing. New. A lot of people around here were not used to blinking yellow arrows. That was kind of a new thing. And that was a new light in a new area. So it just, you know, that's not cool. But they were coming against him. Okay, baby. This person is coming against him now for civil. Okay? I don't know what the problem is. Isn't the insurance taking care of it? I'm sure they will be. But it's the fact that person can't get over it. He's just going for the gold. It's like he made a big scene, like he was so hurt at the accident. He was a military guy, by the way, a young military guy. Had he been thrown a grenade at in Baghdad and almost blown to bits, he probably would have walked it off running away as a hero, saving other people, being a man, acting like he can take it. being a hero. He's a soldier. But when it comes to court cases, oh, I'm too weak, too frail, I'm hurt, I'm not okay. You know, if my tiny little sister-in-law who got hit on her side door made it out of that fine, walking it off, certainly he can. I mean, he's just being a big baby. That's just my opinion. A big, big baby. The insurance was taking care of whatever chiropractic, if he even really needed it. I've been in a few accidents myself. The airbags come out. I didn't even need shit. I didn't need a chiropractor. I didn't need freaking medicine. I didn't need none of that shit. I have pictures. I had the airbag scratched my whole neck and my face. It like burst. It was crazy. I was fine. Went to the hospital, got some medicine. I went home. And that was a bad accident. This guy was fine. There was no broken glass. There was no blood. There was no none of that. It was just a bump. Boop. You know, and this person's making a big deal out of it. But my point is, I'm sorry I went there. I was talking about cases and that's where I went. The point is, lessons are learned through mistakes, trials and tribulations and errors. That's this Knight of Swords. So whatever you're dealing with, you're going to learn. And I do think that you're going to get through this. I don't think it's going to be a big problem. And I think that whoever's coming against you and trying to get at you for more and more and more, I think you're divinely protected. And I don't think you should worry. Good news is coming towards you that's going to make you happy. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups. Good news is coming for you. So if you're going to be attacked in any somewhat way, I wouldn't worry because judgment is fair. Okay? It's going to be fair and balanced. The past is going to get brought up. I don't see anything major. I think it's just going to bring up some old emotions. Maybe a past situation you had to deal with. Okay? Past problems, legalities. It might bring that up and dredge up that past. But it's okay. All in all, you're going to have a new beginning. And you're going to be happy. You've got someone to love. Someone to love. Someone to hold. Sorry, I was watching Coming to America last night. You're going to be on top of the world. To be loved. To be loved. Oh, what a feeling. Right? Yeah, if you guys didn't know, the new Coming to America, like the part 2, came out last night on Prime. I totally suggest you guys all to watch it. It really was disappointing, though. It wasn't as good as the first one. The first one had a serious tone. He was really in love, and it was really a good story. And he was genuine. You know, Eddie Murphy was serious and genuine. He wasn't being totally goofy and funny. You know? He was funny naturally. He didn't have to try. He was just great. And he was serious the whole movie, pretty much, Eddie Murphy. And the king was serious. And it was like, to me, it was much more respectful of Africa because they were serious. And it had a lot of funny humor in part 1. You know, the dancing and the different characters he played. But this one, Eddie Murphy directed and he like brought up this movie. He kind of wanted to make this movie. So I guess it was different than the first director. So Eddie Murphy made it more of just a big satire. Like a big satire and a big just joke about the first one. And we missed a lot of that authentic, you know, genuine, good storyline movie. It was kind of ridiculous. The story went too fast. I think the writer really sucked making this movie. The only good part about the movie was that it brought the entire cast back. And that's really why I wanted to watch it. Everyone from the original movie got back in the movie. Everyone. Even the guy that worked at McDowell's. Everybody. The only ones that didn't come back is Daryl. And the Queen. Because she passed on. That's just so sad. She would have been great. So they failed. They failed in the screenwriting and the name, but it was, I mean, I wanted to say it was low budget, but how could it be low budget bringing back all those actors? I don't know. Maybe it was low budget. I don't know. But they could have made it badass. Like, it could have been like Black Panther. You know, they made a really cool African movie, Black Panther. You know, Marvel always kicks ass. But Eddie Murphy had an opportunity to really represent Africa in a respectful way and put some good music in there, some good dancing, some good African dancing. His daughter could have been queen. They could have really represented that as she was like a queen and showing her in her rightful place. They just could have showed so much about that. So I was disappointed, to be honest. I didn't expect it to be such a joke. I was really happy to see all the old people come back, but they spent more time on the new storyline versus the past. I think they would have done better had they brought back more of the past, you know, and focused more on his relationship with his queen and him being king and his daughters being queen and how their lives turned out. Instead of focusing on the new son, the new character, and his new girlfriend, like that was just the focus. And nobody gave a shit about that, to be honest. Nobody's watching fucking Coming to America to watch some newbie actor with their newbie girlfriend and their newbie relationship. Like, no one cares. No one fucking cares. We came back to see freaking the king, okay? We came back to see Akeem. We came back to see Lisa. We came back to see their kids. They didn't even focus on their kids. We're like so disappointed. We wanted to see how she liked being queen, how her life's been. We wanted to know what happened to Daryl, right? Her ex, the Soul Glow guy, like what happened to him, you know? It would have been cool to focus on the old characters. Just really disappointed they had to focus on the new one. But all in all, in a nutshell, I'm glad they brought back the movie. It's been 30-something years. I'm really glad we got to see how all the other characters have been. And just, we all loved that story, Coming to America. It was a good movie, and I'm glad that they did something, okay? Even if it was crappily done, I'm glad they did something. It could have been better, though. Just saying, Eddie Murphy, it could have been better. Could have been better. You kind of flopped. You shouldn't have flopped. It was a good, you could have got a lot out of it. You could have got a lot out of it. You could have got paid, boy. You could have been selling merch. You could have been selling all kinds of stuff. You could have you had that as a rental or, you know, like a ticket movie buy, $19.99, you know, to watch it. You could have got paid. Everyone would have bought it. Everyone would have bought it. You know, we would have been buying McDowell's stuff. We would have been, you know, totally into that. But you flopped, boy. You flopped because you made a satire out of a classic. And anyways, sorry I went there on a movie review. We're going to go ahead and clarify this as I finish. Sorry about that, guys. I really went into that and I shouldn't have. It was a time waster. Okay, so anyways, if you're having someone come towards you for something negative, don't worry, you're in power, you're in control. I do see a marriage or relationship or a union with you, two fire sign kind of energies, but also a Scorpio vibe. The signs that are really prominent in this are Sag, Aries, Scorpio, Gemini, and Cancerian. Okay? So very strong in this reading. So you're going to be fine. You and your partner are going to be fine. Love is with you. I think if you're very loving and you're very optimistic and positive, I think you're going to be supported. And I think you're going to be sad because you're going to watch what you do from now on. You're going to be more cautious with what you say, how you drive, how you act, who you get into communications with, who you get into relationships with. You know, this might be the case of a crazy ex. I don't know. It's a lot of things going on. But you will have learned your lesson. The world shows completion. It's finished. New beginning with the Aries. Moving forward successfully and triumphantly with the Chariot. You will win or nothing will happen to you. Do you get what I'm saying? You will win the case or nothing will come of the case. you're protected. And whatever's done is done in fairness is also what I'm hearing. So whatever the judgment will be, it's supposed to happen and it is absolutely fair. Give me a clarification, please, on the Six of Pentacles and Judgment. Show me the fairness. Ooh, marriage. And then the Emperor. Guys, every reading we get like Emperor, Emperor twice. Like that's just ridiculous. Emperor and marriage. This is authority and doing the right thing. Making an oath and a promise, sticking to the word, sticking to the law. It's just. Okay? King of Swords. Whatever was unjust, this is in reverse. Whatever was unjust and wrong has to get dealt with. Okay? Has to get dealt with. You have to be better about things, or they need to be better about things. But the negative, toxic person coming into this isn't going to win. All in all, family supports you, 10 of Pentacles. So you are well supported by family. You get a new beginning with the Ace of Swords. Okay? Fresh, new start. I just see you. Sorry about that, guys. So like I was trying to say, strategy. It's time to strategize better, and now you have more plans, more ideas. You're going to be a well-rounded person. What I'm hearing is this. If it was a car situation, you're going to drive better than you've ever driven before. You're going to learn to be more alert, more aware, and you're going to follow the letter of the law. Okay? It's going to make you a better, more responsible emperor. Okay? And you need that because you're going to have a spouse or a wife that's going to bring you children and going to bring you a life together. And you have to be more responsible for that person. Yes?
I don't feel feeling good.
You're not feeling good?
Yes.
You got to go potty because you haven't gone potty in a couple days.
No, I have to go to the...
Come on. I'll be right back, guys.
No, it's making me throw up.
No, you need to go number 2. Here, watch out.
No, I have to throw up.
Okay, but you also need to go number 2. I can smell it. Here's this. That's okay. Do you want something else?
No.
Okay. Here. You alright? You want some orange juice? Get it up. You have blood again? I don't know. I think you're stressed out and you're getting crying and upset, and that makes a bloody nose.
Don't put it in, it's gonna get stuck.
It's not going to get stuck.
Last time I got a piston stuck in my nose when I was out. I got Danny's. Last time I got piston stuck in my nose.
Well, that's not good. Maybe you stuffed it too high in there. Okay, leave it there. No, it's going to keep coming out. Now you're going to have to hold this there the whole time. Okay, you either have this up there blocking it, or you need to hold this there. Something needs to block it from dropping out. All right, guys, I'm probably going to end this reading here real soon. My little guy, I've never had a child with so many stomach issues. But I've never had a Scorpio child before this. And my little Scorpio baby is just, he's always got some kind of stomach issues. He always feels upset about something. And I don't know if you guys know any information about it, but he's been getting a lot of bloody noses lately. And I'm a little bit concerned. I've never had a child get bloody noses like that often. He gets them a lot, you know. Not like every day, but I would say at least once a week lately. He's been getting a bloody nose, sometimes twice a week, but I don't know what's up with that. He wasn't picking his nose. He just came in here complaining of a stomach ache. And then the blood just came out, so I was a little bit concerned about him. I'm sorry to get off topic and distract you on that, but I didn't know if you guys had any advice on what that could be, let me know. I mean, Colorado's dry. I don't have a humidifier going on in here. I don't have bloody noses, and my other 2 kids don't have bloody noses. So I don't know why it's just him. If it's so dry and we're all going to get bloody noses, that makes sense. But I don't know. Maybe he's more sensitive to it, possibly. I don't know. I hope he's okay. All right. So thank you for your advice. Anyways, what's happening here is you're going to be fine. Like I was saying, if it's a car situation, you have somebody to think about and worry about, and the Chariot does represent a vehicle, and you may be driving too reckless, too fast, and not alert, meaning you may be on your phone too much. You may be concerned more about music than the cars around you. You may be with your head in the clouds with a lot of thoughts, worries about money, and things like that. That's not good to drive under those circumstances. You need to drive more focused, more astute, more alert, and more aware of your surroundings. I don't think it's your fault what happened. Accidents happen. That's why it's called an accident. You didn't do anything intentionally, okay? That person probably didn't do anything intentionally. So, you know, we just have to be better this time around because shit happens. So if that's your message, that's your message. You need to be more strategized. Don't be so one-sided. I do think the person that's coming against you is one-sided. I don't think they're thinking about you. I don't think they're thinking about the fairness between the 2 of you. I don't think they're concerned about other people involved. I think the person that's coming at you is rude, cruel, one-sided, and selfish. That's the kind of person that's coming at you. So again, don't worry about it. You're divinely protected. So if there is an attack on you, I wouldn't worry about it. I think you're going to be fine. Like I said, it's going to be fair. If it's something else that has nothing to do with driving, if it's some other kind of a suit that's coming towards you or somebody's coming at you, maybe because they want to get custody or get child support, or they want to come at you and get more of something, or it's a civil lawsuit of some kind, I do think they're just being controlling. And I think you know that. And I think if you handle it with love and kindness, you're going to kind of melt that person's heart. Okay, you're going to melt that person's coldness down. And you're going to win. And that person's going to end up just being sad and realizing they went after you for no reason because they didn't win anyways. And they were just fighting to fight. They were just bickering, and they were not picking a wise battle. Okay? But this too shall end. You have a lot of 10s here, 10, 10, 10. This is going to end. You're going to have a new beginning. That Aries card, the Fool, really shines through, saying you're going to get a second chance at a happier tomorrow. Okay? Let's go ahead and get a fortune cookie, and then we'll get your advice. What is a fortune cookie for the people that are feeling attacked by someone else? Holy poop! You guys got the same one as the beginning of my reading. Financial blessing. Money is on the way to you. You might actually get paid. This person coming at you might be unfair, and you might be the one that gets the financial blessing. Your lawyers will be paid, okay? You might, it might be a wash, where you don't have to spend any money, but you don't get any money. For some people, it's a wash. Whatever happens to you, your lawyer fees will be reimbursed, okay? For some people, that's what it's going to be. The other one is you might actually go to court and win, okay? 9 of Cups, Chariot in the upright. That's a good sign. If somebody's coming at you, you might actually win. Not them. King of Swords in reverse. You know why? Karma. They're doing shit the wrong way. They're seeing things one-sided. So this person may spend a pretty penny coming at you, trying to get more from you. Really, they're going to be the ones losing. Because Emperor in the upright, you're the one with the power and the control. You're divinely protected. So if someone's coming at you guys, you are absolutely protected, and it looks like you're going to be all right. You're either going to gain some kind of financial gain, okay, Six of Pentacles. You're going to get paid. You're going to get some kind of money. All right, but money's coming towards you. This is for defense, so not the offense. Again, I have to say, if you're starting some shit, it's going to be some shit, right? You don't want to start no shit, won't be no shit. That's just a saying I used to know. So again, this outcome is for the people that have to defend themselves. Now, what if in some case you were attacked? That's still defense. You might be starting a case because you were attacked. You had to defend yourself and take care of yourself. You know, maybe you had something wrongful happen to you. Something wrongful death, wrongful break-in or robbery, a wrongful, you know, I don't know, whatever. Whatever it is, if you had to defend yourself in any way, you're going to be fine. I mean, it's going to take some strategy. You're going to have to figure some shit out. It's not going to be super, super easy, but you will. And you're going to have some good people on your side. The powers in your court, that God is with you. The source, the universe, creator is with you. So charge ahead. Charge ahead towards this and just know everything happens for a reason. Okay? So yeah, if you have to defend yourself, guys, it looks good. It looks really, really good. Let's get some advice for those of you that have to defend yourselves in court for some situation. Surrender. Oh, and forgiveness. See, that's the key. Look what's under that, happiness. Surrender, forgiveness equals happiness. And that's the Nine of Cups. First of all, the people that are going to win here are the ones that say it's out of my control. It's in God's hands. I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm sorry that this situation happened. I'm just going to pray. I'm just going to remain optimistic and hopeful, and I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to be a good person. That's the strategy. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to understand where the other person is coming from. Tower, sudden changes are near. Intention, will it, and it will be yours. Okay? You're going to set your intentions. This is a tower. Being attacked by someone legally, that's a freaking tower. Because you're worried about having to pay for a lawyer, having to go to court, having to be judged, having to deal with this situation. You got judgment here, but the judgment's in your favor. Page of Swords. They're going to see that you're young, you had situations, or you just didn't know. Maybe you're not young, but you just didn't know what was going on. You were genuine. You were honest. Okay? They're going to see that you're brokenhearted and you feel bad about the situation. You didn't mean to hurt anyone or cause any problems. There's going to be sympathy. Sympathy on your part. Hierophant comes in. You know, they're going to understand that you're engaged in a higher way of living. Like you're a nice person, you're a good person, you're a just person, you're you know, a religious person or a spiritual person. You didn't intend to hurt anybody. They're going to see the goodness with you, and they're going to see that you have support. You're backed up by the community, or you're backed up by family, or you're backed up by a spouse. They're going to see you're backed up and you're supported. And they're going to see that they want to do the right thing with you. Then you have the Four of Wands. There may be some fear if you own a house. What could they do to my house? Could they try to come at me? You know, there's going to be some fear. There's going to be some resistance. Seven of Wands. You're going to be a little bit scared about that, but it's going to be okay. Give it some time. Seven of Pentacles. Nothing's going to come of the attack on your house. Nothing's going to come of it. It's going to end very quickly. Knight of Wands. I'm going to leave it there. It's going to end quickly. You won't stress for very long, okay? Because again, God is on your side. So don't worry. Don't worry. They're going to see your goodness. They're going to see your kindness. So we're going to read forgiveness. You can never flow with your natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, and intolerance or blame. I repeat, Release the negative energy of hate, anger, intolerance, or blame. Every soul on your path has free will, and you have no control over that. What you do have control over is how you react to the manifestations of others' free will. Holding on to that negative energy will strengthen karmic cycles, and forgiveness can break that pattern. Oh my gosh, get out of here that you have it. Holding on to the negative energy of these people attacking you only strengthens your karmic cycles and your karma. Forgiveness is the only thing that will break that pattern and that karma. The most important person you must learn to forgive is always yourself. Blaming yourself for your failures blocks the natural flow of love. That's really important. And when you're being attacked here legally by someone, blaming yourself is not the answer. Don't sit there in a corner and put your hands on your head and dwell and get angry and hurt and embarrassed and sad and all these emotions. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's this card. I could have done this. I should have done that. If I would have known this, I would have done that. You know what I'm saying? Don't look back at that. It's over. Okay? Don't cry over spilled milk. Learn from your lesson and forgive yourself. And forgive that other person for being what? Trying to get more in their life? Coming after you to get something? That person clearly has an energy of lack. That person clearly has desperation and anger and resentment. So what you should do is pray for that person to find peace. Pray for that person to get whatever it is they need and to feel enlightened and to heal and to feel at peace in life. Pray for that person to have happiness, not stress and anxiety and resentment and anger. Pray for that person's peace and healing. And I guarantee you goodness is going to come back for you. The most important person you must learn to forgive is always yourself. Blaming yourself for failures and blocks block the natural flow of love, which will only attract bad things. And what you want to do is attract all the good things into your life. Oh, I should be forgiveness. Okay, so this says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. I can never flow with I'll just read it to you. You can never flow with your natural energy of love unless you release the negative energy of hate, anger, and intolerance and blame. Every soul in your path has free will, and you have no control over that. I just read that card. I meant to read surrender. I guess I didn't read surrender. My bad, guys. I'm clearly need more coffee. So I'm going to read surrender, this purple one. Sorry about that. You need to understand the distinction between power and control. You have the power of internal control, but very little external power over people or situations. The majority of your external control as the emperor in this reading is through power of influence. You can lead by example. Every soul has its own unique path, and it's not your job to dictate it. Giving advice or direction in a compassionate manner is the way to go. Your soul too has a path, and you possess the power to control it. But you must surrender the illusion that you have control over another person. Remember that this is a process, and from time to time your ego will rise and demand that things be the way they should be. Envision a hot air balloon being loaded up with all the things that you think you need to control, and let them ride away in a balloon. You'll be surprised to find that when you release the energy of control and accept the energy of surrender, doors will open that you never expected, because you have now given the universe space in which to materialize what is needed for your highest soul growth. So that's beautiful, guys. And you're going to be having some happiness. Again, so I'm just going to end this on saying here for this person that is being attacked, everything's going to be okay. Whatever happens should happen. That is the judgment. If you have a karma coming towards you, then you have a karma coming towards you. But it's not going to hurt you bad. It's not going to hurt you in a way that you can't handle it, because you have a lot of support and success and a bright new future.
Still not feeling good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cannot take it with my really switched out tummy.
Yeah.
Cannot take it.
Too much going on?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm finishing up.
I can't wait till then with my wheel on.
Sure.
It's boring of watching this game.
Okay, watch out. I've got one more to do here, guys, then I'll be right back. A short one. It's just going to be a short one if you want to stick around. Danny, can you please go upstairs and put Mario on for Matthew?
I like the Mario movie.
Oh, can you put on a Mario movie? I'm almost done. In my room if you want. Okay. I'm almost done, guys. The other thing I was going to ask... Whoa! Sorry, dropping some things here. What in the heck? So many distractions today. Okay. The other thing I was going to ask here for you guys is, are you on the right path? And what's going to happen in the future? Okay, that's just a little collective. Are you on the right path? And what's going to happen in your future? Just 2 oracles. Woo! You guys are definitely doing wonderful here. If you're on the right path, it is the number 8. It is called Aphrodite, and it is vision. This represents your path. You're on the path of love. I do think the person that is needing this answer right now is you're following your Venus. And your Venus is desire. It's lust, it's passion, it's fulfillment, and it's actually a vehicle. Venus represents your little spiritual soul car that takes you from one house to the other, in one energy to the other. So Venus takes you places. So I definitely think that you're headed in the right place and you're holding your vision. So you're following your Venus. And that is your right path. Right now, whatever moment you're in life, your Venus must be activated. And you're doing what Venus wants you to do. Okay? You're following that dream. If Venus is in your 9th house, you're following spirituality. You're following a higher knowledge, a higher teaching. You're learning and you're growing and possibly wanting to travel long distances. You're going places, okay? Example, if it's in the 4th house, you're attaining property. You're looking out for different kinds of homes. You're desiring to beautify your home and beautify your family, and it's just growing. And you're really focused on possessions, okay? If it's Venus in the 10th, you're really going after your reputation, your fame, everything that you can achieve. You're really going into great levels of achievement. You know, if it's in the 7th house, you're really going after this next relationship, this marriage, or this union, this commitment. And I really strongly ask everyone to address their D9 Navamsha. It's the 9th divisional chart in your Vedic sidereal birth chart. So look for the number 9 and the D right next to it. That's going to be your adult life after the age of 36. And it's also going to represent your marriage. So look where Venus is at in the D9, if you're of that age, or if you've already been married and whatnot. If you're young, just look in your normal birth chart. If you've never been married, single, young, that kind of thing, just look on your birth chart. But if everyone else is older and has been through some serious relationships, look at your D9. But you can also still check out your birth because that always has a part to play, okay? So wherever your Venus is at, this is the path that you're on and you're doing the right thing. And by the way, in your future, what's coming up for you, maybe 39 is a very special number for you. Congratulations, you have success. You're going to be very successful in this business venture, or you're going to be very successful writing those books, or you're going to be very successful traveling and gaining knowledge and being a teacher, or you're going to be very successful in this next marriage or relationship, or you're going to be very successful getting that home, whatever it is for you. Just know that in your future, success is waiting because you're on the right track. So check your Venus. Okay, so one day in my house of night, there will be a young, beautiful vampire who will lose her mark but gain great vision into the future. Even if a loss feels devastating at the moment, you still have so much to gain. If your question is about the future, choose another card. Wow, which we did. The magical vision that you will receive here gives you the temporary power to see the future as a vast place, full of possibility and potential. Your next card will provide insight into the conditions that lie ahead of you. To know the future is to be prepared. I also think a lot of you guys have a vision, like you're manifesting, you're visualizing what your future looks like. That's the right track. So if you are preparing for this future by visualization and even visualization aids like vision boards, okay, or journals or just goals, that's the right freaking track for sure. I also feel for some spiritual people ruled by the moon, more of a watery sign. So I'm definitely feeling Cancer because Cancer is ruled by moon, but also Pisces and then Scorpio. If you have a watery moon, in your Vedic or tropical, okay, if you have a watery moon sign in your D9 or your birth chart, just know that you're getting activated in clairvoyance and claircognizance. Your senses are being awakened, so you're much more alert and aware and astute. And you have the ability to kind of predict a little bit of the future. You can almost sense and see things before they come. Or you have just these deep knowings, a clear vision. Also, you see things very clearly right now. So if you have a watery energy, you see things very clear, very clear. And that's a message for some people. So the number 39 for your future says, accomplishments are yours now, and you are in a position to reap the rewards of your hard work. The symbol of success reminds you that hard work pays off. Being true to yourself and refusing to compromise will yield good things. Choosing this symbol is a wondrous sign that all is well in your life. The symbol requires to keep working hard, lest you lose the knowledge you have gained. Now is not the time for slacking off. Keep going and celebrate even the smallest victory. Be proud of yourself as I am proud of you. Remember, everything you choose now will come to be realized. So choose wisely. And I really want you to stick on those last words. And my clock is chiming, I'm going to go. But remember, everything that you choose today and now will actually be materialized. You will have success in manifesting your vision. So choose that vision wisely. Do not manifest negative things. Do not manifest a loss. Do not manifest bad financial situations. Do not manifest a loss of a home or a family or bad health or financial losses. Do not start visualizing those things in your future, or that is what's going to manifest. They are going to happen. Okay? It is time for you to manifest a long life, a healthy life, the material needs and desires you want, the success you want in your business and how that's going to grow and what that's going to look like, what you'll look like in the future, your vision of who you are, how you dress, how you speak, your health, all of that. Visualize those things to the utmost of your ability, because it's going to materialize and happen. All right, guys. Well, that is your reading. Good luck with everything. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this reading was good. If you guys like more of these readings, just go ahead and let me know in the comments that you like these kinds of things about life and about legalities and things of that nature. If you have any other ideas of any other cool videos or topics you might want me to do tarot on, please be sure and let me know in the comments below. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this reading and you've watched it this far. Chances are I'm a good reader for you. Go ahead and hit the bell icon so you're notified of my lives. You don't have to have notifications on, but if you hit the bell, at least when you pop onto YouTube, you can see me at the top of the list scrolling what my new videos are. So you probably want to hit that. Other than that, love is a journey. Life is a journey. So just keep swimming, okay? It's never supposed to be some destination point. It's just life. Day in, day out, keep swimming. Thank you all for watching. Be well. I'm off to see my grandma. I hope you guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you probably tomorrow in a different environment. All right, guys. Bye.